Hello everyone, this is Virdelet here, and today I thought I want to talk about the artists in Fire Emblem Heroes. I'm a lover of art, especially digital art, and I wanted to look at these artists and talk about them a bit. Again, I'm no artist, so I don't know exactly what's difficult to do or what's not or whatever, or the different styles. But I'll do to try to criticize and talk about what I personally enjoy without too much detail. So first of all, we have Akira. Akira did Hector, Lon'Q, Raven, and Olivia. You can see here, I think he did Lon'Q perfectly, and he did Raven perfectly. But I think I'm not a huge fan of the standard pose for Hector and Olivia. I don't think it's perfect, but the other poses for them are super good. Alright, let me just mute my phone. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I think Olivia and Hector look very, very good in their other poses. But just the default looks a bit weird. Just a bit weird. Like just the face needs fixing a bit. At least this is in my opinion. But in general, I think he did a good job. We have Amagitaro. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering names. He did Amelia, which is good looking. Katria, which is good looking. Claren, I'm not a fan of her art, honestly. She looks too 2017 anime style. We have Jenny, which I think he did Jenny perfectly. You can see the blue shadows on her hair. I don't know if it's super obvious, but like it's blue tint, and I think that's so awesome. We have Nino, which I think is super good looking. You know what? Since he has a Twitter, I'm gonna hit that follow. Okay, let's just take a quick look at his media. Okay, last upload was these things. All right, let's go to. Okay, this dude just did Bowie, so I didn't need to open it. I think Bowie is good looking. Also, let's see Asatani Tomoyo, which he did Berkut. I think Berkut is probably in the top 3 best looking characters of Fire Emblem Heroes in terms of art. His armor is so detailed in a beautiful way. And the colors, they're not dull. They're a bit... They pop out, but at the same time, they're not too colorful. So I really love it. Erica and Ephraim look good, but I think not as good as Berkut when it comes to the art. I'm gonna follow this guy as well. Actually, I did this video before, but the issue is that the music was too loud. So when I finished recording like a 30-minute video talking about these artists, I realized, oh shit, the music is too loud. But luckily, here we have Bamban. Let's see what Bamban did. I think Bamban did an excellent job on Lilina. The injured pose is perfect, in my opinion. She looks angry, but also injured, which is awesome. Roy looks just injured, a little bit angry. Did I follow Bamban? I want to follow Bamban. Let's follow Bamban. Good job, Bamban. See the special arts, awesome. And I don't like the current female arts at all. Let me say why. Because I think it's too flat, honestly. I don't know. It is definitely a different style, and I know that probably, like, they would never hire a guy who doesn't know what he's doing. And I personally don't like this style. I'm pretty sure he chose the style. He could have made it different, but I'm not a fan of this style. It looks too flat to me. It feels like a sticker or something you'd iron on your t-shirts rather than an actual character. I don't feel there's too much, like, I don't feel like she has dimensions to her. And then we have one of my favorites, this dude. He has probably the most realistic art of them all. You can see Lucas here. The shadowing is perfect. Everything is perfect, honestly. I think I hit him with a follow. Let me make sure. Yep, I did already follow. Let's see that header. That's an awesome header. All right. Okay, we have Alwyn, which is good looking. Pala, which is also good looking. Hector. Magic is everything. And then we have Tana. I think they're all good looking. I love how the style differs. Like you can see here, Hala is on the skinny side, but Tana is on the, you could say, muscular side a bit. She's a bit muscular and has a bigger build, which is awesome in my opinion. Not just, they don't look the same, just with different outfits and hairstyle. So you can see Lucas here, very awesome looking. Reminds me of Reiner from Attack on Titan. And then we have these three. This dude, he did Luke. I'm not a fan of Luke, honestly. I haven't played his original game. I am a Fire Emblem pleb, I admit that. But I'm not a fan of what Luke looks like. I don't know if I hate the original design of Luke or just this art. So I don't know. Mikhail's looks badass and well drawn. Also Minerva. Then we have this dude who did 2 Chroms. The normal Chrom, which is on the skinny side. And this Chrom is Spring Chrom. Chrom looking skinnier than in the game, I think. He barely has muscles, but I think when it comes to sword fighting, you're better off without muscles, honestly, because you need precision more than strength. Like, being stronger does not equal you'll cut people more, unless you're wielding like a huge sword. But I think having a smaller build depletes your stamina like less faster, because when you're muscular, muscles absorb oxygen. So I'm just rambling on about some bullshit in muscle, I don't even know. But yeah, then you have Celica. Celica, I love her art. I don't know if I followed this dude. Let's hit him with a follow. I love having artists on my timeline. Half of them are Japanese and I don't know what the hell are they saying. I just see the art at the end and I favorite it. This dude made Jacob look way more badass than he really is. I wish this dude would do more villains and grand hero battles, honestly. Just look at how cool Jacob looks. Oh my god, look at that facial expression. He's amazing, I love it. I feel bad that he only did Jacob, honestly. I want to see him do more. Then we have Fujiwara Ryo. I'm butchering names, aren't I? Okay, this guy's art is kind of vanilla, I guess. I hate this thing where you can see the eyebrows and the hair at the same time. I feel like, come on, just delete the part of the eyebrows where the hairs are, where the hair isn't top. But yeah, I think his art looks vanilla in terms of drawing, but the poses are badass. Look at Robin here, and the texture on the tome is awesome as well. You can see this part of the left eye, Robin's left eye. I hate when the hair goes behind the eye. Like, why? I know this is a style. I know this is not something they miss out on. It's a style, but I hate this style, honestly. But in general, the artist did his job. I'm gonna give him a follow as well. Again, I'm talking like I'm this master artist. I don't know shit. Look here. He's doing it perfectly. Why are you doing it the other way when it comes to Robin? Okay. I don't know if he even drew that thing on his Twitter. Let's look at Hana and Sakura, the guy who did Hana and Sakura. I think Hana looks way younger than in-game, but she's good looking. She's definitely good looking. Sakura looks premium. You feel like you've got a rare unit when you get here. I think he did a good job. I'm gonna hit him with a follow as well. Okay, and then we have the dude who did Mei. Not a fan of Mei, honestly. Not a fan of Mei. Mei looks way too anime for me, I guess. Oh, this song is loud. Miyamura, come on. Okay, by the way, I'm listening to Miyamura. If you wanna check his channel out, he's awesome. He does mostly Pokemon remixes, but in general, Nintendo remixes as well. Okay, so here's our Mei. Yeah, again, the art itself is good, but I don't like the design because she looks way younger and way too anime for me. Here, I left a picture of Mei here. She looks way better in game. Her hair is longer. She looks more mature. Here, she doesn't look that good. Honestly, this is the only reason I haven't trained Mei. I have like 2 Meis and I could have trained one of them. I probably have the right IVs, but I'm just not a fan of the art. This is why I didn't train her. So close this picture and move on to the next thing. We have here the dude, probably one of my favorite artists easily in the game. He made Effie look way sexier than she really does in the game. And in the game, she's beautiful, but she's not sexy. But this, damn. Like, how could you make these legs with a big armor? I love it. I think it looks awesome. Very awesome. Sadly, he doesn't have a Twitter. Let's check his website. Damn. So beautiful. Now, this guy knows his shit. Probably the best artist in Fire Emblem, in my opinion. I mean, look at Hinoka. She looks so premium. I don't know why am I saying premium as a word, but it looks like, you know, when you're playing a card game and you pull out this super ultra rare card you keep showing to everyone. Hinoka looks like that. She just looks way too premium. She's glowing. She's... Damn. I'm gonna put her picture here for reference. And I'll show you later Cordelia, because I am not a fan of Cordelia's art at all. Here we have this dude who did Chadia Elise, which looks super good. Felicia, which also looks good. And Chana, which looks good. Okay, this guy did his job and it's awesome. But okay, I'm already following. Cool. I don't think it's too... Actually, it's very beautiful. There's nothing to comment on, honestly. The guy who did Julia only did Julia. And she's good looking. This dude looks to be a fan of chibis, I guess. Yeah, you can see this. You can see Ray. I know they're not really chibi, but I mean he's doing short people, I guess. I'm not even sure if they choose which character they want to draw, or Fire Emblem Heroes assigns them based on their art style or something. I don't know. Here's another dude, which makes it look like his characters are super inked from the outside, which is awesome. I mean, you can see the outline clearer than other characters. I love it. Honestly, I love it. It's different. It's awesome. This is the kind of thing I wish to see. Like the guy who did Jacob, the guy who did Effie, and this dude. They all look different from each other. Like, you could easily tell that they're different artists, but at the same time, they all look good. I love it. I'm gonna hit you with a follow. Nice picture, by the way. Okay, let's check out the guy who did Rebecca, which people are not a fan of just because of her eyes. I mean, Rebecca's eyes do look weird. Just because I feel like this dude turned up the brightness to 1 billion when it comes to her face. I mean, it's too bright. The details are disappearing. And here she doesn't have a string for her bow. That's cool. Here she does. They probably should fix that, because they fixed Gaius's bow with an update. Alright, this is cool. Let's go with... Oh, again, we hit Gaius now. The dude who did Gaius, I think did an awesome job. Nothing to talk about here. He fixed the string, which he forgot last time. Is that like an art style thing where you don't draw? Oh my god, 50,000 followers. Okay. We have the dude who did these guys. I mean, he did a good job. His art style, I think what's distinct about him is that they look a bit colorful. They remind me of Nintendo's art style when it comes to their main first-party games like Mario. They don't have way too many, like they don't have a lot of details, but at the same time the colors pop. I think he did a good job. Kind of looks weird that the string is red here. It looks like someone... It looks like some auto-computer detected that there's no string and it's marking like, oh, you forgot to draw this. The red string looks very weird. And here we have the dude who did 2 tikis, not all tikis. He did adult tiki. I think she looks okay. And we have young tiki, which looks a lot better than adult tiki in my opinion. I mean, when it comes to his art style, I think he did better with young tiki than adult tiki. We have the dude who did gray, which only did gray. We have the dude who did Azura, She looks beautiful, but I think in-game Azura looks better. Honestly, we have Fur, we have Katarina, we have Maria, we have Tobin. So this dude is a dude for soft faces. Sorry, Tobin, but still. We have the dude. This is a bit distinct. This art style. It reminds me of like early 2000 to 90s anime. It's awesome. I love his art style, honestly. Also Ninian, looking good. I'm gonna hit him with a follow. Really awesome art style. I love it. And then we have the dude who did Cecilia. I don't know. I don't like Cecilia's art. I'm not sure why. It looks cheap, but I'm not sure if it looks cheap because not well drawn, or if it looks cheap because I've got a lot of Cecilias and I hate them, or I hate getting them. But I think Carol looks perfect. Perfect art style. Also Ryoma looking good. This looks... The perfect description for this is that Ryoma looks just right. It doesn't look... It doesn't have any distinct features from the in-game Ryoma. It just looks right. Like if you put this in the in-game, in the 3DS game, it will look exactly... I wouldn't tell the difference if you swap the art. It just looks right, you know? Nothing different with Ryoma. And it's awesome, I think. We have the dude who did Faye and only Faye. Check that out. Again, her string is there. She's good looking. She's good looking. I'm gonna hit this guy with a follow. Okay, and then we have Ursula. The dude who did Ursula. Not a fan of Ursula's design. I think her face is too bright. Or maybe her hair is too short. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this design, honestly. This is the dude who did everyone's favorite characters. Who doesn't love Alphonse or Sharina? But still, I think Veronica looks good. Her design is awesome. Like, not a lot of details, but also a lot of it. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't look like a clusterfuck of details. It just looks good. A lot of details, but spread out perfectly. Also, Sharina looks good. She has a spear. Anna has an axe. Alphonse has a sword. Alphonse looks vanilla as fuck. I'm gonna hit this guy with a follow. This guy is popular for obvious reasons. He's the dude who fucking did the main characters, so I assume he works with Nintendo or some shit. At least I think. Okay, this is another guy with a distinct art style. This dude, unlike others, as you can see, some others, they make the eyes pop. This dude doesn't focus on the eyes. I mean, he does focus on the eyes. They are very distinct and memorable, but they don't look as anime as the others. This guy doesn't have... Henry doesn't have eyes, so let's look at Jafar. As you can see here, his eyes are small and the iris is even smaller. But they do look sharp and deadly. Just check this out here. It looks awesome. I'm not a fan of this girl's design because... It looks like someone grabbed her face from left and right and is pulling as hard as they can. And it's about to tear to pieces. But in general, I like his art style. So here's a follow. Okay, I don't have a Twitter, so there's no follow for you. The dude Lack, or the girl, I don't know. I just don't know. Can't tell from these names. Did Veruca Kagero. Everyone loves Kagero's art. And dead now. I mean, when I played Fire Emblem Fates and I saw Kagero, I didn't even think of playing with her even. I was like, just another ninja. But in Fire Emblem Heroes, just because of how viable she is, I was like, I want this. This is the unit that I want the most. Come on. And suddenly I'm a huge fan of Kagero out of nowhere. Now he looks awesome. Also Saizo looks awesome. I'm gonna hit you with a follow. Nice header. Love it. Oh, look at this coffee guy. Man, I just love digital art so much. I feel like this may be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like pen and paper or whatever, or painting art is a bit of wasted potential of imagination, honestly. I know it looks usually better, not better, but it looks more authentic, like it's something you'd hang on your room. But at the same time, digital art looks so good because there are a lot of details you could undo, you could blah blah blah. You have a chance to make something that looks insanely good. Here we have the dude who did Camila. I don't think he did a good job on Camila, in my opinion. I mean, she's good looking, face-wise, armor, detail, etc. But I think she looks too skinny compared to real Camila, and the boobs look like they were glued on, honestly. I feel like they were glued on. It just looks weird to me. But still, it's not bad by any means, but it just looks, the boobs look way too weird. But I think the Spring Camila looks much more natural, honestly. I like it. Also Xander, good looking, but missing a bit his eyebrows. I mean, I could see them there, but why are they so close to the line of his eye and it's a bit invisible? But in general, Xander does look good in this game. I'm gonna hit you with a follow. All right, nice header, I guess. Definitely the guy to go for Camila. Okay, we have the dude who did Corin, Lishchyna, and the other guys. We can check this out here. Corin, male Corin at least. Good looking. Better than female Corin, I think. Lishchyna, perfect, honestly, perfect arts. And Marth, masked. Okay, no Twitter, nothing for this dude. But good art all around. Dude who did Gwendolyn. Nice art, to be honest. Check this out. Oh, very good. Let's check out the dude who did this dude did some stuff. I mean, I like this guy's design. So awesome. You have Bride Cordelia, which looks so beautiful. You see this transparent thingy in her dress. It's so perfect. And look at this. Like, it's an awesome smile. Tiny smile. And here's the wink. Damn. I really wish I had Bride Cordelia. We're gonna have to wait a year until they announce Bride Cordelia again. Here we have George, which also looks super awesome. Very beautiful art, honestly. Also the same cute smile as you can see here. That guy knows how to draw smiles. We have Robin female, which I think is the best summer unit in terms of art. The best artistically drawn summer unit. At the start, I wasn't a big fan. I was like, I'm not sure I'm a fan of Robin females, but but after a while, I was like, I gotta pull for her, and I got one. Luckily, she's minus attack, sadly, or minus speed. I'm not sure. No, minus attack. Then we have the dude who I think I followed this. I think I followed Mayo. Mayo, I followed you 100%. There's no way I'd miss out. Yep, you did follow. Okay, we have the dude who did Kane, which looks awesome. And Ike. Good art all around. Good art all around. And then we're gonna see this dude, which people don't like the dude who did Arthur. Come on. It's perfect art for him. I mean, he's supposed to be a stereotypical hero. This is like his trope in Fire Emblem Fates. So how do you not want to see him drawn in a comic book way? This is perfect. It's not like he's a badass main character that you'd be so angry to miss out on seeing him in normal art. He's like a side character, and having him in this, I think, is perfect. It's a good change, and I love it, and I would love to see more of it in Fire Emblem. Obviously not the same as this art, because he's the only one that's a stereotypical comic book hero. We have the dude who did Norian Elise. I mean, Norian. Did I say Norian Elise? Every Elise is Norian. I mean, Summer Elise. You can see it's good art, honestly. Give this dude more shit. Gonna hit him with a follow. I don't know if these drawings feel premium because they are seasonal banners and have been fooled and brainwashed, or if they are actually a lot better than some of the other things we've seen. Okay, and now every time we're gonna see fucking Hinoka every time I switch pages. Okay, we have the dude who did Althea, which is awesome looking. Est, which is just looks awesome like the younger sister that she is. This art, I hate, honestly. She looks way too different than her voice, way too different than her personality, and way too different than her original design. Let's see. Okay, we have this guy still open. Let's see. Let's check this out. As you can see, her art here, I had it prepared. It looks way too different. I mean, check this out. This versus this. This versus this. I mean, I think they fucked up because this guy clearly likes to draw cute anime girls or young cute anime girls. He's not equipped to draw adult women. I don't know why they choose him for this, because I think such a waste of potential for this art. Such a waste of potential. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna close this page and close this one as well. But in general, he's doing a good job. I think maybe not his fault. As you can see, cute girl, cute girl. Why? Like cute young girls. You shouldn't really give him the job to do Eldigan's sister. I think she's Eldigan's sister, right? Come on, be proud of me, senpais in the comments who played all their Fire Emblem games. Okay, let's look at this dude who did Leon. He's a good-looking Leon. And the dude who did also Soren. Both look good-looking. Doesn't have a Twitter, sadly, so nothing to follow. We have Mio, which is not the same as Mayo, which is the dude who did these huge, gigantic eyes. I think the gigantic eyes look super weird. And people think the same. I mean, they're fucking huge. But I still like the different touch. So I'm gonna hit him with a follow, but you better make the eyes smaller, bruh. Just like in your thumbnail. Or I mean, just display picture, not thumbnail. Okay. We have the dude who did Merrick the Generic. Okay, I don't know why I say Merrick the Generic. I've said it more than once, but I read it one time in comments and I was like, ha, Merrick the Generic. I love saying that. Even though I know nothing of Merrick, honestly. Maybe I'm not doing him justice. Good looking art, honestly. We have the dude who did these. Azama looks perfect. Bartree looks good. Donald looks amazing. Just look at that smile. It looks awesome. I think very well made. We have Matilda. Good looking Matilda. The injured art. Yeah, good art all around, honestly. Here is my least favorite art in the game. Matthew's attacking art. He looks like a lizard. I'm sorry, he just looks like a lizard, straight up. Here it looks okay, I guess, but here looks like a lizard. Lizard part 2. Lizard part 3, honestly. I'm not a fan of Matthew's art at all. Tiki's art looks different than normal Tiki. So a lot of people don't like it, especially her face. But personally, I think it's very beautiful and a good change of what we're used to. So I'm not sure if I should follow you. You did Tiki, but you did Matthew. I'm gonna hit you with a follow. And then we have the dude who did these guys. I think he did his job perfectly. I just want to comment on Saber one thing. Saber in Fire Emblem Heroes looks less handsome than normal Saber, okay? In my opinion. This Saber is way sexier than this dude. But this dude looks more scummier and like a cell sword. So I love this one. I think in game Saber should have looked like this. He looks like a scumbag and he looks like he's willing to do anything as long as you pay him. This Saber just looks like straight out of some badass anime character, and I prefer this one. But at the same time, this one is obviously good looking. So yeah. Again, I have his picture here, so I don't care. Okay. We have Eldigan, which honestly looks very good. Very good. We have Walter. I love Walter's art so much. He looks like a fucking creep. Just look at this face. He's calm and but also has these creepy looks. Fucking shades of gray main character. And here you can see the psycho look at him. Grovel like a dog. I love it. I just love his art so much. I want to make him like fucking Camus was on my wait list to make him 5 stars when I get 20k feathers, but right now this dude jumped in priority just because I really want to make him 5 stars because of his beautiful art. You also have I cannot swim. I'm gonna hit you with a follow. So yeah, I'm gonna follow you. We have 1,000 followers. Huh, not a lot of followers. I don't know if these artists honestly get enough appreciation. I love it. I mean, I don't love them not getting appreciation. I mean, I love their work. And they should get more appreciation. And I'm with a follow after this video. Alright, we have the dude who did Charlotte. Funny, we got like a premium Charlotte before in-game Charlotte. She just looks super angry here. I love it. Her art is super awesome. No one likes Lloyd's art, and I kind of agree. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but if you look at the real Lloyd, you're like, damn, this dude is ugly. I mean, this one, not the real Lloyd. Everyone loves this pedophile ruining your summoning sessions. Every time you try to summon for that gray unit, you get this dude trying to sell you a fucking stamina potion. I'm gonna hit you with a follow. Okay, now we have the dude who did Emblem, which I think it's very unique. It looks watercolored. I don't know. I'm not an artist, but I think it looks different. It looks kind of watercolored, honestly. I should say that. He only did this dude. Didn't do any other dude. So, damn. I wish he'd do more. The dude who did Self, kind of vanilla, good-looking character. The dude who did Corin in the Norian summer. So wait, if Corin is in the Norian summer, does that make female Corin canon to be Norian? Huh. Okay, I think it's good art, honestly. I prefer Robin, but I think it's still good art. Okay, is this a Pixiv page? I thought it was a Twitter. No, it is a Pixiv page. I think they mislinked his Twitter. Okay. Then we have the dude who did these guys. A lot of guys in the game. Camus looking perfect. Frederick looking good. Frederick looking good. Laszlo looking good. Odin, I'm not sure if I hate him because he ruins my summons, but once I learned he has Bumbo, he's a welcome sight, honestly. Then we have Xander. Good art. I'll follow you. You deserve a follow. Okay, then we have the dude who did Claire and Perry. Now, I have an issue with Claire. I think I'm not a fan of Claire's design just because he changed the metal parts into leather and he changed her hair a bit. As you can see, Claire in-game. No, this is not Claire. This is Claire. Okay. As you can see here, this is metal. The shoulder pads are metal. The headpiece is metal. This one is leather. And her hair here is much calmer than her hair here. Her hair here reminds me kind of this character from Final Fantasy, and this character is more towards the wild character, while Claire is a much classier character, I think, in my opinion. So I'm not a fan of this. Like, I'm like, the art is good, but I'm not a fan of the direction he took. But Perry looks perfect, honestly. Very well made. I'm gonna hit you with a follow still. Because I love artists. Not many followers. Is this him? Okay, and then we have the dude who did Ennis. Ennis, the only thing he did. His art is awesome. As you can see, the eyes here are covered, not the whole eyebrow over the eye thing, which I love, honestly. So thank you, dude who did Ennis. So I'm gonna hit you with a follow, just because of that. Or maybe girl, since the whole account is pink. I don't know. Not profiling, I love pink as well. But yeah. So let's go into the dude who did Clive, Klein, and Leo. This dude loves to make his art bright. All his art looks like tell me more. I like it, but it's weird. Go to Deoxys, the tentacle guy. I think there is an Easter egg in this song, where there's a girl that's kind of moans because, you know, Deoxys tentacles. So good job, Miyamura, honestly. You damn perv. Okay, okay, so here we have Clive, Klein, and Leo. They all look awesome, in my opinion. They all look super good, in my opinion. And they look different, so I love his art. They look different, they look bright. I think Clive looks better in-game, honestly. Here, I feel like his head is too small for his armor, but at the same time, Lion looks 10 out of 10. I'm gonna hit you with a follow. Oh, look at Jenny. I'm gonna hit this with a favorite. Okay. So let's go into the dude who did Spring Lishchyna, and then after that, the dude who did Cordelia. So I love Spring Lishchyna. Awesome design, different design. I have one which is sadly minus attack, I think. Which makes me sad, but at the same time, hey, at least I have this unit. I'm gonna hit you with a follow. Also, Senaki's art looks good. So let's close it. Okay, now let's look at Cordelia's art and compare it to Hinoka, since they're very similar, both Pegasus riders. Just look at her face. It looks so weird. What have you done with her face? Is it me? Maybe it's just me, but I think just look at this. Look at Hinoka. And look, Cordelia. I feel like Cordelia should have gotten the Hinoka treatment. I feel so bad for her. I really feel so bad for her. But then again, it's art and it's an opinion thing. I don't want to force my opinion on anyone. Maybe people will disagree with me and think Cordelia looks better, but I do think Hinoka looks perfect compared to Cordelia. We have the dude who has Hinata. I mean, Hinata's well drawn, very well drawn. Even other Cordelia art looks very good. Just the standard pose doesn't look that good. I'm gonna hit you with a follow. Aboro looks very good. Sadly, she's not that good as of a unit. Then we have Robin, female. All his art looks goodish. Here's the dude that did Shershi, and then we have this guy. Oh my god, I want to talk about this guy so much. Okay, I'm gonna comment to him right now. Did you just say comment? Never mind. Okay, so we have Barst. We have Shershi, or Chershi, or I don't know how you're supposed to. Which letters you make as a sha and which letters you make as a ch, but whatever. We have Shershi here. Good looking, awesome looking. You see the details here on Martha's cape, and that's awesome. You can see here we have Tana's art, which looks honestly slightly different. No, actually not really. They all look good, honestly. All of them look good. Catch this follow. Okay, and then we have, oh my god, this dude. I want to talk about this guy. This guy has such an awesome art. Okay, so as you can see, his Gunter here looks very detailed and so different. You can see Jagan, and you can see Ogma, and you can see Zafiel. And I'm not entirely sure, but I'm 99% sure this dude is the only dude who did a special art different than the attack art. Like, let me just show you an example. If you can see here, every art in the game, you can see Cordelia heading. This is like her attack art, and this is her special art. So just her facial expression changes, nothing more. And obviously the special effect of the attack. But the dude who did Gunter, as you can see here, here's like attacking Gunter, and then here's special Gunter. It's like a completely new picture, which is perfect in my opinion. I think he did a good job. As you can see here, looking awesome. You see Zafiel looking awesome. Zafiel's face here is super weird. It looks super weird when he's doing the special, but at the same time, I guess we all look weird when we're about to fucking strike you with some magical sword attack. Here he looks good. He looks calm here, but here he looks like, ah! I love it. I love his art. This dude deserves a follow. Okay, I've already followed him. I mean, he looks very professional. He probably picture of his apartment or something. I don't know. Or the place where he works at. I feel like he's a mangaka, honestly. I feel like this is, I mean, based on his name, Yamada Akihiro. He's like some special guy that, let's see. And a manga artist. Okay, like I said, he's a mangaka. Now resides in Kyoto. Yamada is known for dialect eminent reminiscent of Yoboko. Ah, I see. Aha, so this is why he did this. So one of the things he did, nothing I know other than Fire Emblem Heroes, honestly. These are all video games, not manga. Yamada's design can also be found in Castlevania. Gonna control F this shit. Right, Yamada. Okay, he's not here, so whatever. Let's move on to the other artists. I'm just gonna look at this one last time. Okay. And then we can see the dude who did Lin. Also another Yamada. And then we can see this. I'm gonna be quick and open these info. The dude who did Lin did a good job. His art is closer towards the vanilla thing. It's good. It's accurate. That's about it. Honestly, this art reminds me of something. This coloring. I just can't remember. Damn. I don't know. It looks a bit cartoony and I like it, honestly. Good. I'm gonna hit you with a follow. I like his art. Awesome art. Okay, with the dude who just did Chadia. Is this how her name is pronounced? I like his art. It's good. It's different. Or not that different, honestly, but it's still good looking. We have the dude who did Clarice. I love Clarice's art. People are not a fan of Clarice's art, but I personally love it. So Never, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce his name, but look at this, at his coat. The itching of flowers or whatever. Kind of looks out of place, but awesome at the same time. You can see it ripped here. Yeah, looks out of place. Looks like some after effect that was added. When he was finished, someone else was like, no, you forgot the flowers, and then they added. But I still think it looks good. Niles looks weird. The attacking art is beautiful. And his bow, damn, look at these details. But the normal pose looks kind of weird. Sonia, no one can complain about Sonia's art. It's super awesome. I wish maybe he should have done normal Camila. I don't know. Even though, I mean, look at that waist. It's fucking smaller than my finger, but still. And then we have Tsubaki, good art. I love Tsubaki. One of my favorite characters. And yeah, I shouldn't come favorite. Probably in the top 20. Tarja, talking about favorite characters. Doesn't look as good as in-game, but I think it looks different in a good way, you know? You don't want to just see the same in-game art again. You want to see like a different art. And I think he did a good job. Did I follow you, Zis? Yes, I have followed you. And last but not least, I have Zaza, who did Florina, which I guess is kind of good. I mean, it's good actually, not kind of good. It's actually good. Very good. We have Lissa, which is also good, but looks like someone spooked her in this picture. It's like, hey, wake up, you gotta take a picture. And she's like, okay, where's my normal picture face on? She looks a bit spooked in the normal picture, but the other pictures, she looks good. We have Selena, all good art except this one. No, this one is good. Very tsunduri, just like her. I remember seeing this meme that said, when you think a character is tsunduri, but it just really hates you. I think that's Selena. You have Sophia. Good looking. But yeah, overall, I love the artists. I want to see more from every one of them. And I hope some artists work on what I criticized, even though I'm not an artist, so maybe what I criticized was something stupid. But regardless, you can play a drinking game on this video. And you take you drink a cup every time I say I'm not an artist. But I'm not a rapper, alright? No, seriously though. Hopefully you enjoyed it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to hit these artists with a follow. I'm gonna leave this page, this wiki page, in the description. So see you next time.